Hey everybody, Brad here with Generation E-Bikes. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. We are going to unbox and put together the Puckipuppy. So these guys name all of their bikes after dogs, which are my two favorite things, e-bikes and dogs. And this is the Boxer ST, so it is a step-through model. And we are gonna get it unboxed and assembled, and then I'm gonna go through all the specs with you guys. We'll do an initial impressions ride. I am not gonna ride this until I have a camera on and we do it together. And then I'm going to do a test ride on this bike where I go through all of my test ride areas and we do the steep hill climb. This is a 750 watt bike and we're gonna go ahead and get it unboxed and go through everything. So let's get started. So first of all, the one thing I noticed is this box is incredibly heavy duty. We do have a hole here, so we're not gonna worry about that, I hope. I did get the yellow color because it looks pretty awesome on their website. So you can choose your colors. And all right, well, okay. I have never in my life. That's the most insane cardboard. Okay. All right, guys, as you can see, we have some accessories. Let's see what we got. So it looks like we have Allen wrenches, manual, we have a air pump. That's kind of crazy. All right, have an air pump. Looks like we got a headlight for the front. Valve stems, some nuts and bolts, pedals. I'm guessing this is going to be maybe our charger. DC plug. Okay, so this is our charger. And I'll show this to you better, but this is a 2 amp charger. So single pin charger, comes with a 15 and an 18. So we will have that and our little stuff to get this built. But that's pretty nice. It comes with all the tools and everything. Charger, obviously, instruction manual. We don't use those. Okay. I am really excited to see this color, guys. I picked the yellow because I thought it would look really fantastic. Is that seriously a bike cover? This is a bike cover. Huh. Well, we'll get into that here after we get it put together. They send you pretty much everything. And we got more stuff. Let's see what this is. Water bottle carrier. Looks like maybe a bike bell. A phone holder. It has a bike lock. Guys, for the money, this is pretty crazy. They include a bunch of stuff with this bike. I had no idea. It even comes with mirrors. Wow. All right, well, let's see how big of a mess we can make here, guys. This is probably the strongest cardboard that they could have ever used. I don't know if it's half titanium or what, but my goodness. All right, now my favorite part, we're gonna start cutting zip ties. So we can get a look, see what this puppy looks like. See what I did there, puppy? So, handlebars. So this bike is matte yellow. I thought it was going to be glossy, but I am very pleased. I really dig it. That's probably the biggest seat I've ever seen on a stock bike without being an aftermarket seat. I love the looks of this bike. Let's hope it rides as good as it looks. All right, kickstand comes separate and bolts are here. So they did ship it with fenders. I kind of really dig it without the fenders. We'll have to wait and see if I'm gonna throw the fenders on or not. I kind of like to see what it looks like with before we put fenders on it. We can come back and adjust these later. I just want to get the bars on there so they're not in the way. All right, guys, on the display, there is no USB-C charging port on the display. So just want to give you guys a heads up on that. All right, guys, I'm going to use my Remco lift. I absolutely love this thing. So I'm going to show you exactly why. All right, so I'm gonna run this all the way down. So this is where the Remco lift comes in so handy, because now I can set the wheel and tire in here. I don't have to fight it. Both of those in, that's down. Guys, always, always, always make sure you torque your bolts. The very last thing you want to do is have a wheel come off. These do have the washers in here to keep that from happening. So we're going to go ahead, torque these down. All right, we're going to have to adjust our brake rotor a little bit. And actually, what I might do is just do that right now since my rotor is right here. There we go, guys. Just like that. So guys, this is why I absolutely love this Remco lift. You can flip this over, set your wheel in, torque everything down. I know it's probably not something for everybody, but if you're doing a lot of work on bikes, this thing will save your back. I have a ruptured disc in my lower back, so this thing was an absolute must. I searched around. This had nothing but fantastic reviews. I am not sponsored by these guys. I do have just signed up as an affiliate for them. And if you go down in my description, there's a link for Remco tools for the bike lift. If you click on it, check it out. If it's something that you're looking for, guys, this Remco lift is fantastic. It is unbelievable when you're working on these heavier bikes. All right, guys, today we are on the Puckipuppy. This is a Boxer ST step through. It's in a matte yellow color. Holy moly, is this color just fantastic. I love the way it pops. This does have a thumb throttle, 7-speed Shimano shifter. I just put this together, came with rack fenders. This bike does have dual suspension, front and rear. Puckipuppy Boxer ST. This is the step-through version of the Boxer, and all of Puckipuppy's bikes are named after dogs, which are my two favorite things, electric bikes and dogs. So we'll start back here at the back. We have a Shimano 7-speed with a tourney derailleur. We have a 750 watt motor. We have a Puckipuppy, looks like just a spring shock. Pretty beefy 4-link suspension setup. This cage for all the bracing and everything. Welds look fantastic. We do have our major battery right here. It is a keyed battery, and then it pops down, then you release it with this. Up top we have a 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter. We have our display with 5 levels of pedal assist. Here's our mile per hour, and then how many miles we have on it. It's in eco mode right now. We have a full charge. I did check the GPS and we are dead on. Over here you'll see hand grips that are locked, And then we do have our control panel over here. So we have our power on, which takes quite a while to get it to power on. And then we have our pedal assist settings here. And then at the bottom is our light. And down below we have a horn. Here's the front suspension on this bike. Headlight. And you can see the 4-link suspension here. It is labeled as a class 2 750 watt 20 mile an hour bike unless you unlock it. Back here you're going to see 180 millimeter rotor front and back, and then this has a Logan caliper. These brakes are actually really good on this bike. They are 2-piston calipers, but it stops this bike really well. As you can see, I did put the rear rack on and fenders. The fenders are noisy. If you're going to put this on, just understand the fenders are nice to have on there. It keeps water off of you and stuff, but they are fairly noisy when you're riding. We're going to go do the initial impression ride. It does have looks like a DDK, really nice saddle on this bike. It is very comfortable. This bike is, not too bad to pedal. It is heavy, so it's not something I would want to do all the time, but it is fully suspended, so it is actually a pretty nice ride. We're gonna go up and our pedal assist, see what pedal assist 1 takes us to. And so about 9 miles an hour is pedal assist 1. Let's do pedal assist 2. So pedal assist 2 takes us to about 14 miles an hour. Pedal assist 3. Pedal assist 3 is almost 20. It is 20 miles an hour. So 4. This is a cadence sensor, so I'm just rotating my legs. Looks like it takes us to 24, 25. It's like 25. Man, this bike's fast, guys. For the price, I'll put it up here, but for the price, that's pretty incredible. There's a really bad bump. Oh, wow. The suspension on this is pretty good with throttle. I'm real curious. Again, just initial impressions. I'm not doing the whole thing, but we are headed uphill. And this is picking up speed rather nicely, actually. I kind of want to go see what kind of top speed we have on this bike. What are you guys guessing? I'm kind of shocked. I'm sure you can upgrade the rear shock. It is very plush over these, really wide gaps in the road that they fill with hopes and dreams here in Colorado. It's actually not a bad ride, but if you wanted a nice plush ride, this does take the shock out of it, but it's not going to be perfect. All right, we're going to see if we can make it up this throttle only. This is a pretty significant grade up this hill here too. So looks like we're still climbing, so that's pretty impressive. So guys, initial impressions are, I'm very impressed with the performance of this bike. In this price range, this is a really good value for this bike. It's actually very fast. I was surprised. The brakes are fantastic. If you turn that start strength up, it is pretty impressive.